Hood Postman, City, Hood, Click. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Lock the door on him. Lock the door on him. Hood Postman. Hood Postman. Reporting live. Reporting live. This the Hood Postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, gotta grip the whip with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? We took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the four corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never had to tell a lie. Let's ride. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never told a lie. Let's ride. Hood Postman. 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 Hood Postman.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation, the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Mail. What's good? What's good, people? Welcome to the Mailroom, where you can come in and take a look at your mind and examine what's in your heart. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below. So when this dope content hit, it's going to feel like it's the first and the 15th. Man, you can go anywhere in the world to get a couple of lies, but you come right here to get the truth. And the truth you shall receive. Before they had handguns, they had fair ones. Man up. Man, come on, young guys. It's amazing. Every day is an amazing day. It's incredible. And I look forward to often coming on and speaking to you guys. And sometimes the topics can be a little off key or offset, but I think it's important that we address certain issues that exist in our culture, and one of those cultures that we must address. Some of it's about the way hip hop is being treated and the way it's being distributed at this time. Case in point, and then there's other people that help aid in the culture vulture age, in the age of culture vulture, that's being a deterrent, a distortion to the real culture. What happened to the hip hop? What happened to hip hop? The way it used to make us feel, the way it used to come across, how it spoke to the people. You know, it was just the street prophets that spoke the words of the streets and kept everybody, aware and alert and what was going on in our culture. But today, why is hip hop being sold so cheaply? And when I say cheap, I'm talking about it's being sold by individuals that don't care about the rest of us as long as they get a bag. See, that's what happened to us in the 80s when you had individuals that were selling crack cocaine. Few of them got rich, but everybody else suffered. You understand? So this is where we have fallen. How we fall into these systemics and the systematic and institutional racism and things that go on with it. So I got it split up in two, and you guys saw the the thumbnail. We got yard buzzards and vultures, and certain people fit certain criterias, and I broke it up like that for particular reasons. And you see, I got the Tony Will Rich, he's in there, and I got Brick Baby, and I got Sexy Red, and I could have put Crip Mac and a few others in there, but I put those individuals for particular reasons and certain reasons. Shout out to Marlena Williams for always being here with us. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody in the chat room, DJ Vegas, Slimeball TV, King Mike, what's good? And also James Cash, you always on target. And J.O. Pharaoh, what's going on? I was looking for the band. Maybe he's not going to join us, but that's okay. Because sometimes, topics can be a little difficult to address. But I'm up for it, so I must do what I do. So why do we sell our culture so cheap? Or why is it one of the major downsides of hip hop, the way we treat it? Because it just fascinates me how, because everything nowadays is hip hop. I don't care what you look at, how you look at it, how you present it. Everything has something to do with hip hop. With art, language, graffiti, dance, fashion, everything is, and we're the ones that pushing this machine. We are making it happen, but yet we getting the short end of the stick, and other people's are reaping the benefit. When you look at the Adam 22s, when you look at the Blast, and you look at these people that go on either one of their shows, and I'm not saying everybody, but certain individuals going on there, and they say you never get to see the clowns if you don't buy no tickets to the circus, but it's hard to miss it. It's hard to miss it. Sexy Red is now, her style of hip hop is introducing, making horrorism okay with young women today. The gangster rap had already targeted the young men. We saw how that worked. So we see this is where we at today. So I want to say, in the culture in the urban community, it is a promotion of materialism and consumerism and the glorification of wealth and luxury brands. This is what it does. But I'm not saying these are bad things, but the extravagant lifestyle often leads to unrealistic aspirations. And it's damaging. It's damaging because you got kids that looking up to this, thinking that that's what they supposed to do. They supposed to grab the mic and be on and be like really just, this is where it's going. This is where it's going to be, and this is how we supposed to perform. And with all the raunchiness and the explicit lyrics and the things that attack and assassinate people, this is where we at with it. And how did we get there? What the reason? What happened to instead of the emphasizing education and hard work and financial responsibility? Hip hop often portrays a success as a solely independent or material possession. That's what we get from it. We don't necessarily get what we used to. What happened to the Chaos Ones and the X Clans and the Public Enemy, Poor Righteous Teachers, and all these individuals that had something to say. Even I was listening to this cat the other day, right? He was saying that NWA is responsible for the destruction of for hip hop. I beg to differ with him that. I think NWA was only reflecting what was in front of him. They was only reflecting to what they were seeing. It was observable reality with him, because none of them was really gangsters. None of them was really gangbangers or any of that. All they did was took what they saw that was on an everyday basis and put it into a song and put it back out in the world. Now maybe how it came across, maybe that was a little rough, rugged, and edgy. True, all that may be true, but at the same time, I don't see where what they did was like destroyed our culture. You understand? I wouldn't go as far as to say that. What I do believe that destroyed our culture was the people that was behind the scene that was pushing this type of music, that took the Chaos Ones and the Poor Righteous Teachers and the X Clan and all. Even Ice Cube was at that time. He can get political. They can get very political, but the system that's in place that's pushing it. Because here's the thing, I'm gonna tell you this about Black people: we're the best engineers, we're the best manufacturers, we're the best producers, we're the best marketing. We have the best marketing. We just had the wrong product. Even in the 80s when we was pushing all that cocaine, we just had the wrong product. Now, had we got something legal, we could be just as successful. At the time, we just didn't realize it. We didn't understand. In a world where culture thrives and spread, question arise, in our hearts. We got to understand that. We got to understand and challenge these things, and not just let them slip by and let them like go unspoken. When you see a Brick Baby or a Crip Mac on an Adam 22, they're saying outrageously things that we know that in this culture ain't right. I just heard Adam the other day tell, what he tell the guy, what's the guy name? Bosco 100. He told Bosco 100 he gonna put a pepper up as an a-hole. I was at back in our time, no game banger would allow no disrespect such as that. We didn't sex play. We don't sex play. So how they going in because he's giving them a few dollars, he's able to sex play him? Is that the cost right there? They sell out for a few dollars in order to allow this man. See, you gotta understand this man right here, anybody that's willing to let somebody do what they did, what that guy Jason Love did with his wife, he's willing to do anything and everything. Make no mistakes about that. So why would he care anything about black culture? Only thing he care about is what he could take from it, extract from it, deal from it. That's all he care about. Anything else is a non-starter for him, as long as it's making money. And money is his biggest objective. Is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know. I guess that's in each of the individual to make up their mind or make up that choice, you know. But one time, black hip hop culture was emerged as raw and sweet. It spoke pain, it spoke resilience, and it defiant. And yet now, it's the essence of it is like it's a graveyard for it. Because if you look at the drill music and everything that's coming out of that nihilistic, evil, dark music that's coming out now, this kill this, kill that, F your mama, smoke your homie, dead ops, dead homies, and all this craziness. I'm sorry, I just can't get with it. I can't. I can't. I'd rather go get my vibe right with DJ Vegas. Give me some Marvin Gaye. Give me some Temptation. Give me some dramatics. You know, don't get me wrong. I listen to hip hop from time to time, and I try to go back to the roots of it. And then occasionally I might grab a new song that kind of feels like some J. Cole, some Kendrick Lamar, or Benny the Butcher, some stuff like that. I think they pretty much on track with their stuff, and I kind of dig what they be saying and what they be doing. And I think it's the work they do is great. But then when you see a Sexy Red or Sukiana, what do you guys think what is sexual? Very factual, Professor. Thank you, Marlene. What do you think? How harmful is Sexy Red to the young aspiring, growing young women, young girls that's growing up now? How harmful is she to them? If that's what they're seeing and that's what they're taking in and that's what they believe is supposed to be happening, or that makes them more sexy to take all their clothes off and reveal, their bodies, or Instagram that's teaching girls that all these young women, that pretty young women, they believe that they want to be Instagram models. They believe that's just, matter of fact, that's their job. And then you got to take it a step further. You got OnlyFans. Salute, Melly, man. What's going on, One for Noy? What's happening with you? But tell me, what do you guys think about all this? Do you guys have any thoughts on this, on the way the culture is going, and who's buying it, and who's stealing it, and who's selling it for cheap? What's your thoughts on it? Am I wrong for saying what I'm saying? Yeah, it's very harmful with that pound town sound, man. I don't know. I tried to listen to that, and I tried to rational why she would say all that different stuff. But then I had to think that she was just in it, and she may be fully aware what she's doing, right? But she's definitely in it just to get her a bag, but she don't care at what cost, how it's going to impact her culture, and how it's going to impact her people, and how she's going to impact her city. Now I see her with the red bandanas on the head and around her body and stuff. I see all that now. Now I'm thinking like, okay, now where we going with this? She's adding gang members component to it as well. I guess she's a blood now. I'm not for sure. That's just what I'm seeing. sex sales, unfortunately. Oh, I don't have no problem with that. But when it sells and it damages the culture, that's where the problem comes at. See, because they could sell sex. Most women sell sex and don't say a word. Sexy Red, stop talking, stop rapping, just sell sex. Then people just pay you their money. You give them what they get. Boom. He go his way and you go your way. Good, done deal. But what's coming out your mouth, what's coming out your vocals, what's coming out the top of your dome, and what I feel might be in your heart, it's destructive. There's no culture conditioning. There's no culture responsibility. There's no culture competence coming from you, Sexy Red, Sukiana. There's only the mere presence of two things, right? The two most dangerous things in the world is sincere ignorance and the conscientious stupidity. The sincere ignorance is you just don't know. The conscious stupidity, you know, and you just don't give a damn. Street ratchet is in now, right now. They're capitalizing off of it. Yeah, you're right. Times we are living in. You're right, Marlena. I guess that's just the times we're living in, and maybe that's where we're going with all this, you know. And I believe sometimes when I try to get on some of these culture facts and get on to how things are functioning in society, it's like holding up a mirror, right? And you show people the truth, and they don't like seeing it. They just rather not listen to it. They rather run from it, or they pretend like it's not happening. Little Kitty CC, it's a new but old school vibe out there. Check out. I checked out October London. I like October London, bro. I like October London. I love that. I love that. You're right. I love that. And it's spot on. It's on point. It's good. And because how much can we talk about destruction of our communities, destruction of what gang membership, recruitment, people that overindulge in that type of lifestyle, and then as much as I talk, as much as I say about it, I still find individuals, even dudes that's over 60, they'll be saying, "What up, cuz?" or "What up, blood?" And they'll still be like real passionate. You can hear it when it come out their mouth, when it roll off their tongue. They be real passionate about it. So how do we break through to these individuals that say, because then they get mad at me, even to this day, right? Instead of listening to what I'm speaking about, or how I articulate, or how I go into this culture and try to knife through it and kind of cut it up in pieces and give it to where people can see the real meat of the matter, they'll still call me that crip nigga. And I apologize for the language, but that's what they're called. They don't see me as a black man that's concerned. They don't see me as a black man wanting better for the community. Show us the air brakes test on that. Yeah, okay. Maybe one day I'll show you everything. I do a whole pre-trip, post-inspection, air brake, clutch in, clutch out. I do all that. But anyway, that's another video, bro. That's another video. But yeah, I mean, I get it. You guys might not necessarily like hearing about, some of the things that's going on to societal issues. I think something that has a greater impact, because like I was saying, this hip hop culture, this has such a stronghold on us. At one time, gang banging provided the backdrop for hip hop. Now hip hop is taking gang banging and taking it over. Now the hip hop artists feel like if they're not gang banging, or if they're not part of a culture, or part of that culture where they're hanging, banging, and slanging and all that, wearing crip rags and red rags and walking around like they super tough and all this stuff, that they ain't doing nothing in hip hop. They had to have that component, you know. I ain't never seen Marvin Gaye go roll up on Eddie Kendricks, or the Dramatics roll up on his Temptations, you know. But now you got hip hop artists, they'll roll up on each other. What do you think about this situation when Remy Ma and Papoose with the guy BG Gotti? He was from Compton that I guess he put everything in a battle rap and kind of let the bag out the water, the cat out the bag, rather. Gangsta rap was birthed off of a lifestyle of bangers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're true, true. But where do we draw the line? Where's the conclusion? When do we close the books on all this stuff? Get them likes ups and get them memberships while you at it. That's right, Mike. Do all that. Do all that. uh, I appreciate it, Mike. I appreciate it. Uh, but I take the bitter with the sweet. Some days will be better than others, and did. But trust me, I'm digging in. I'm gonna go into the. I got some interviews coming up, right? Let me talk about that a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but they never been interviewed. I think it's important that I go interview them, and definitely we're gonna get it in. I think you guys gonna like it. I really do, because especially if they willing. The thing about interviews, right, is when people do these interviews, they have to have a propensity to talk and be able to tell stories and be able to tell stories in a way that's not harmful or it doesn't incriminate. And I think those and everybody don't have that ability, because sometimes because you guys always don't see me doing interviews where I had to literally just force the words out of certain people. They would talk, they just be like there, and I say a word, they say two words. I say three words, they say two words. I say four words, they say one word. So it just be like pulling teeth with some of this stuff. But every just so often you find people that's willing to articulate and talk and just give great history. Man, show us the air brake test. Yeah, I read that. All right. You find people that's willing to say, you know, yeah, Bobby Womack got married to Sam Cooke's wife, and Otis Redding's wife then married the daughter. Yeah, well, but I'm just saying, Mike, they went rolling up, pulling out pistols. I don't believe it. That's just my take on it. You nailed it. These dudes got talent and want to put the banging in it, and don't really. Yeah, you're right. They really want to put it in there. I don't. Is that a necessary component of it? Is that a necessary component? Is that what makes it better, or that's what makes it more widely acceptable, or that makes more people want to run to it and be part of it? I don't know. You tell me. There's a guy, right? And this is off topic a little bit. There's a guy I've been watching him. His name is Julius Malema. Julius Malema. Julius Malema. He reminds me of Patrice Lumumba and Nkrumah, uh, the other African. What was the African name? Oh, but he's from South Africa. Anyway, he's a South African leader that has been coming on really, really hard and strong and heavy. I think it's necessary in Jay-Z era. Everyone was on drugs and dealers and before rap. Yeah. Now, but I just want to tell you about this guy, and I want you guys that like to research and read, I want you guys to go look this guy up. Julius Malema. It's Malema. Julius Malema, and he's in South Africa, and he's doing some major things over there, bro. Major things. So go look him up, and just we'll talk about him later. But I just wanted to put that out there so you guys will know who he is. But go look him up, man. Go look him up. Compton Peace, Eric Lynn Wright one. Compton Peace, Eric Lynn Wright. That Easy Eat. What do you guys think about Dave, Dirty Dave, when he was talking about Easy E? You know, he had a whole different perspective about Easy E versus what everybody else be saying about him. Now you got this guy, what's his name, Special Ed. Special Ed is saying that NAA is responsible for destruction of rap music. Is that accurate? Is that an accurate account, Joe? What you think about that? Monique Monk. Hey, Melly. Caught alive, being busy, and prayers for gangster family. Right on, right on. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. This was this guy, Special Ed, is saying that NWA is responsible for the destruction of hip hop. Anybody got any commentary for that? Big Town Banks, are you talking about the the ball man in South Africa? Yes, that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's it. See, a lot of people don't know there's a mineral called coltan, right? It's only you can only find it in Africa, from everything I gather. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But so a lot of the cell phones and computers, a lot of your electronics, they need that coltan in order to operate. P-phone, trucking life, I agree. So they need that coltan. So a lot of that is over there. Nelson, the other guy was in. This guy's like Nelson Mandela Nkrumah and Patrice Lumumba, and maybe he got a little bit of the guy that was out of Uganda, Idi Amin, in him. Because he had white folks over there a little bit nervous the way what he be talking to him. And he got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people following him. So that's scary to them. That's scary. When you see a black man that has that type of power, that's scary to them. What is this? Pro World Channel. But then we have spoken about whatever. It's ready. I'm ready. You're ready. I'm ready. Right on, bro. I appreciate you. How you been? Good, good, good. I hope everything's working well for you and your wife. Thank you. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. I'm definitely ready. He's the guy that's going to do the tattoo for us. For me, anyway, not for us. He's going to do a tattoo. I don't know. I might be a little scared of tattoos at this point. You guys think I'm too old to get a tattoo? Depends on what it is, right? Depends on what it is. Now, so I just wanted to come in for a little bit and say a couple of things. I think that maybe this live kind of fell a little bit flat, but that's okay. We'll pick it back up and we'll get back on topic and we'll find some better topics because sometimes topics don't necessarily work out well or you guys don't take to them. That's fine. I mean, that's part of it too. Because always don't go like we get 1,000 people in here or something every day. Sometimes it fall a little bit short. You good? I know you ain't tattooing your face. Nah, that's what I'm not doing. You ain't got to damn worry about that joke, girl. No tattoo on my face. Never too over a tattoo, Professor. Just don't get it on your face. Nah, how crazy when we see people out in public with tattoos on their face, what's the first thing that come to mind? Using one word, what you guys think? One word. Just say one word. The first thing when you see tattoos on the face, using one word, what would you think? What would be your thoughts? Joe Farrell, Marlena, Mike, what comes to mind? Because some face tattoos, they that's a little bit outrageous, right? That's over the top to me. Way over. You like, damn. That's the same thing I'll be thinking, like, wow, what was he thinking? Ugh. All right, all right. I always wonder how they will look when they're old. Yeah, that would. Yeah, that's always different right there. Oh, they just mad on the East Coast because the East. That's you know what that's a good point right there, Top Man. They may just be mad because Easy E beat them to the punch. That just be But like I say, with Easy E, Dr. Dre, um, Ice Cube, MC Ren, what they were doing was just giving giving the world a vision of what was going on in our community at the time, showing the world what was happening. They wasn't hiding it. They like when they did F the police, you know how many police was mad about that? They was super mad because they had been exposed. It was like he had pulled the curtain open on them and like, here, look at these dudes. And like F them. That's where they went with that. Damn. No face no face tattoos, right? Hey, Michelle, how are you? How you doing? We talking about face. Michelle, how would you look? How would I look if I had a face tattoo? What you think? I'm just kidding. That's a fact. Reminder of broken glass. Yep. Yep. You're right. You're right. Okay. No, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Trucking light. Cool, cool. Pookie and Ray Ray. I think that's a bad idea. That's a terrible idea, Michelle. Get somebody with the Android post their membership link. My phone won't allow me. All you got to do is click on the number sign. You click on the dollar sign and everything should come up, Mike. That's what I did. I clicked on the dollar sign and I saw everything. I don't know, hope that's what you guys see. When you go click on the, like if you want to give me a super chat, if you click on it, it's going to like have 4 other options right there. DJ Jack Vegas, I was in the blues that was rapping about their life, experiencing rap. You're right. But why they wait so far this time right here to demonize them? You know? Why they get at this point, this guy where he coming from? Way out of left field to demonize these brothers. Maybe his rap career didn't go so good. Maybe that's the problem. So now he want to spoil it and say NWA is the creator of destroyed rap. No, NWA didn't destroy rap. The people that's overseeing the rap business that says, oh, this is good rap and that's bad rap. So if X Clan is over here, Poor Righteous Teachers, or you got an Ice Cube over here rapping from a black nationalist perspective, right? And anybody else, or Cam, and any of these people that rap from a black nationalist perspective, if they deem them as no good rap, and they like Cardi B, Sexy Red, Sukiana, and Big Lotto, and and some of this other stuff that we hearing now. Now we get these girls, right? The girls are coming out and they're making it okay for girls to be whores. That's what they selling. Don't jump me or don't condemn me on it. I'm just telling you what I've seen and what I get from it. Now, if I'm wrong, you guys can correct me on it, but that's what I'm getting from it. Then you see these guys like this Tony Wheel Rich and Brick Baby and Sexy Red, and they sit up with Adam, they sit up with the Vlad, and they further perpetuate these lies and misogynistic music, and because the misogyny is the detriment of a black woman, degradation. We got so much degradation in our community. It's hard to even understand why they do it to themselves. It's like it's on autopilot now. Just like the Indiana, we were wearing Dickies and damn corduroys, house shoes. Yeah, we learned that from California. Yeah. That was our style, Top Man. That was our style. I don't think they did a fringe on anybody, or was it a choice for other states and other people to say, hey, we like the way that look. We're gonna take that fashion because isn't fashion part of hip hop? Isn't language art, graffiti, the dance, all that is a part of it? Isn't the whole dynamics of our culture now is embraced and embroidered with hip hop? But is it right? Is it good for us now with the emergence of these Sukianas and Sexy Red and some of the other, some of the other people that's, with the drill rap, that nihilistic, dark, evil, death music, smoke your ops. And then these guys, they had a full word vocabulary: ops, dead homies, on gang, on hood. And that say that keep repeating them same little phrases like 100 times. And for some reason, the young people, it sound good. It sound like they're functionally retarded to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Like these individuals are functionally retarded. But what do we do about it? That's my question. What do we do about it? Where do we start? Where do we begin to just start cleaning the house and start not accepting this type of behavior in our communities, on our airways? Where do we draw the line? What's next? Anybody got any answers to that? What's next? Where do we go from here? Or did we just continue to just go down the rabbit hole and continue to allow this type of stuff to consume our ears and our listening waves and have an impact on the younger kids, younger generation that's come up? Offer the young a better way? I agree with that. America was built on gangsterism, so it is safe to say they also the blame. America is to blame, DJ Vegas, because America was stolen. America not only stole, these people not only stole America, they stole us. So everything, not even then when you go looking back, all the patents that were stolen, all the land. I was just reading a book called Black as F. Black as F. It's the name of the book, for real. And they talked about during the 1800s, for a 2-year period, a lot of the land that they took from the Confederates, they had turned it over to black people for their participation, for them helping them win the Union War, the war, the Civil War. And what happened 2 years later, with the rise of Andrew Jackson, who became president after Lincoln was assassinated, this guy took those lands back and gave it back to the traders. See, the Confederates were traders. I don't know if you guys know that, because they went against the grain. They went against what was best for the country. The country was moving away from cannibalism and slavery of people. They wanted to industrialize this country. But those old tropes and all those okie dokie boys, as I call them, okie dokie boys, yahoos, they wanted to remain. They wanted to keep the old. They wanted to keep you picking cotton, keep you picking tobacco leaves, and then they want to industrialize this country. So thank God. I mean, we could be thankful that the Union won won the war. But at the same time, when you get a Andrew Jackson, who was a Confederate sympathizer, who went and took the lands back after Lincoln had promised the 40 acres and a mule, a lot of black people down in South Carolina, North Carolina, and some of those states down there, they had got a lot of land. And they went back and took it back. So they took the land back, they took the language, they took the food, they took the diets, they took they didn't want you to read. And then when they gave you a Bible, They had to make sure that they were in there to oversee what was being said in church. So everything was monitored. They was monitoring. They've been monitoring things. So the Benmar Bassies, the Gabriel processors, Overson Tehran, and Jaja Dessalines, and Harriet Tubman, and what's the other lady name? Sojourner Truth, and all those different people, all the things they, even John Brown, who was a white man, you know, they hung him for helping black people. He's the abolitionist. So with all that said, what I'm telling you, all that ties into this present day, to why hip hop is in the condition that it's in. All that, believe it or not, it has something to do with it, because those institutions and systems are still in place. Everything that was done then is going on now. It's just an update, modern version of it. And you just don't realize it. It's the slide of the hand. It's like throwing catch the red card, 3-card Monty, hide the P, you know. Chicken line, but his Ice Cube wasn't a black nationalist. Remember, Khalid Muhammad exposed Ice Cube, and there was so much called gangster rap and fraud that's talking. Okay. I thought Khalid Muhammad was the one that brought Ice Cube around and brought him into the fold. But maybe that's why him and Kim fell out so bad. I don't know. Educate me on that. Anybody got any more questions in regards to what we're talking about? Shout out to little Kenny. See, what's up, Kenny? Kenny. And it sure was good seeing everybody at the funeral Tuesday too. All the emojis and all the old cats, and you know, black and brown pride. People, it was amazing, incredible. DJ was there. Yeah, white supremacy and racism never goes away. It just updates the program. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump up out of here. I got to get an early start in the morning, so I appreciate everybody that came and joined me today. It was kind of like a short day, but that's okay. We'll come back at it. We'll have some more better topics or something more interesting to talk about. They fear the youth, yeah. But like I said, go check out Julius Malema. Go check him out and see where he's going, man. He's saying some things over there. Good night. Stay safe. Thank you, Monique. So once again, Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below. So when the dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first and 15th. And always check into the mail room, because you never know what's going to be said or how we're going to play it out. But anyway, the show must go on, right? With that being said, Marlena Williams, go ahead and lock the door. Let's go, y'all.
Yeah. Cali finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it. I just make it happen. Word on the block is that my shit go. Bricks for the low.
Marlon Williams, go ahead and lock the door because we are gone.